Hello and welcome to Tuesday. I hope your week is treating you well. Excuse me. So what did I do yesterday? Well, I now have all of the audio playing over in the skill. I hit a couple of points yesterday where I ran into that boundary condition where I wasn't getting like clear logging messages, but part of it, mostly that was just confusion going back over code. So yeah, it's all playing in there now. So what am I doing today? There's three things I want to do today. I want to start fattening up the actual voiceover. I want to start adding reverb to the voiceover to give a sense of space and location. And there was a third one. Let's see if I can. Can I do it? I can. I can get to my notebook before toppling the entire camera. What was the other one? Oh yeah, boosting. I thought that was it. Boosting the sound effects, because the sound effects at the moment sound a little bit. They sound a little bit thin mostly. And there's an interesting thing. I'll see if I can get the skill to play along with me now for a moment, just to give you an example of something. All right, let's try this. Computer, open, point, and click.
All right, I'm here. What's next?
Look around.
There's a dented metal filing cabinet, a shallow two-door closet, a floor-to-ceiling tinted glass window, an old desktop PC.
So there's a couple of things there. I'll do this first. Open the closet.
Sorry, I had trouble doing what you asked. Please try again.
Open the closet.
Hey, there's an old jacket in here.
Search the jacket.
There's a key in here, a small one.
Exit. Yeah, so the sounds are in there, and they sound like, but those specific ones for the closet, they sound a little thin. I'll give you a taste of something else, because it was a lot of fun knocking this together. I don't know how it's going to read on camera, but computer, open, point, and click.
Okay, I'm in the room. What should I do?
Look around.
Okay, I'm in the room. What should I do?
Look around.
Around me there's a dented metal filing cabinet, a shallow two-door closet, a floor-to-ceiling tinted glass window, an old desktop PC.
Turn on the computer.
On and ready. One thing you've got to give the old Alphatex. They start fast.
Exit. Yeah, so the difference between, I'll talk while I'm on camera, the difference between the computer sound effect there and the sound effects in the closet is very distinct. It's just a scratch track for the computer, but I'm kind of happy with it because I put together like 2 or 3 different things, and I wanted that old aliens, like really retro tech feel for the computer, just as an aesthetic to swing for. So I've got to, and there's a few other things in there that are worth noting as well. Like one of the things that I did with assembling the list of objects is that last object in the list should have a down inflection, not an up inflection, because it still sounds like it's floating a list, and there should be a conjunction. So it should say and brr. It's entirely possible that I put that down as like a next thing to do, but it stands out. Also, the gaps between objects is too long, but the descriptions of objects is about right, because you want to make sure that people are able to retain information about each individual item, but it still feels a little bit laggy when you're going through the list. This is all the sorts of stuff that you only start noticing once you actually listen to it. So those are the 3 things I'm doing today. I'm fattening up the vocals. I'm starting to add a sense of reverb to them, and I want to boost those sound effects as well. The other interesting thing, I'm just paranoid now that we're going long that I wasn't recording, but we are. The other interesting thing that has come out of just doing a few listens to that is I'm starting to think that and this comes back to the consult that I had last week with my audio expert, awesome sound designer / composer. Any difference that I'm doing in terms of differentiating space is going to be minimal. It's not going to be trying to be realistic, because being realistic means that it will be too washed out, because I almost want to make the narrator the point of view for the voice, for doing things. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm starting to hit that 3 sound effect limit with what I'm doing even there. That was the other thing I wanted to mention. I'm now back in rambling mode after yesterday, but I wanted to have a look at that. I wanted to show you something around that, and there's another video I'll be putting together with showing a specific point as a follow-up from earlier as well. But what am I talking about now? I've just mentally blanked. There was one very specific thing that I wanted to talk about there. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm starting to hit the 3 sound effect limit with those responses, and I determined yesterday, or like I confirmed, and I'd kind of suspected this because no one was doing it, but the SkillFlow Builder tool, its ability to play background audio while foreground audio is playing is unique to that tool. It's something they've put in there. So I'm going to reach out to Amazon support or reach out to a few people on the dev team and just check in to see whether there's any intention of actually providing that capability as part of a standard Alexa skill. Because to be honest, like if I was downing tools on the project next week, and then I thought, okay, well, I've got to make an evocative Alexa experience, I would seriously consider, like, let's say for example, the prototype, just an example off the top of my head, if I was going to make like a poker game, I would seriously consider shoehorning it into SkillFlow Builder just to get that ability to stream background music while playing foreground audio, because the difference in atmosphere is just massive. So fingers crossed they're going to do something about that. I've got some ideas about ways that I can cheat otherwise and add a little bit of atmos, but it's not going to be as good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm now thinking aloud while I'm talking to you, which is not the point of a morning stand-up. I'm that bad person in the team. So, fattening vocals, boosting sound effects, adding reverb to vocals. This is exciting. This is the fun stuff. I'm now starting to get into tweaking what we're hearing on Alexa. All right. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully I won't look like a bad Prey cosplay. So have a look at the cover art for Prey, the video game. You'll get it. It's an eye thing. See you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay well.